Welcome to Incentive Time. My name is Kelvin. Today we want to look at the reforms that are going on in the tax administrative circle. Reforms are good, reforms are normal, because nature on its own does not accept or abhor stagnancy. So there's nothing wrong with reforms, but reforms must align with the bedrock of a particular ecosystem. Whatever the reforms that you are doing must be done in a way that should not erode the basics for the existence of the people in that ecosystem. We look at the tax reform bill that is going on. I will say that we will be doing a series of this. So this is like an intro. If you look at the reform system that is going on, wanting to reduce the taxes that are being administered in the country from maybe 200 taxes to like 10 taxes. From JE, that sounds laughable. Why do we say it is laughable? We are yet to really know how this is going to be born, because most of these tax laws are being administered by different jurisdictions in the country. Let's say the local government, the state government, and the federal government. And these three strata of the economy have their autonomy. So when you say you want to reform the tax laws in a way that 200 taxes that are being collected by these three different strata in the economy to be 10 is to me like saying you want to do the impossible. For instance, the local government that collects taxes like street union collection, the lockup shops fees, business permits, or whatever they call it. Are you saying that they will no more collect it? Or are you saying that you are going to couch it like one single nomenclature and it is going to cut across all the 36 states of the Federation? When the 36 states of the Federation have their different autonomy, their different laws that are being passed by their different legislative arms of government. Because what is being passed in Lagos State is not what is being passed in somewhere like Cross River. What is being passed in Borno State is not what is being passed in Sokoto State. So when you say you want to reduce the taxes, it's fine. We don't have any problem. But how do you do with the autonomy of these individual structures of finance? Secondly, the administrators of these taxes are with their own autonomous laws. Take, for instance, the State Internal Revenue Service have their own state internal laws. Are you saying now that every tax authority is going to fall in line with this reform bill? And so what happens to their local legislators if they want to refine or change a particular law that does not suit their locality? Are they going to go back to the federal government? Take, for instance, the Federal Inland Revenue Service that runs what they call a one-stop shop, and let's look at VAT. They no more have branch registration. And because they no more have branch registration, this derivative formula and consumption formula in this new reform bill, have you thought it wise how that will be calculated? For instance, because Coca-Cola is in Lagos and have branch in Kano, and they sell Coca-Cola there. They don't have VAT office in Kano that takes record or stock of the sales of Coca-Cola in Kano. You want to rely on Coca-Cola Nigeria PLC to give the Federal Inland Revenue Service the data of sales of Coca-Cola from Kano. Come on, are we playing? Do you think that detail will be correct? So how do you get the consumption of Coca-Cola from Kano to know the calculation? It would have only been easier through branch registration. But if the Federal Inland Revenue Service does not do branch registration, so how do you do that? In all of these, what we are saying from JE, we are not against reforms. No, but we are one of those who support reforms, and we are in support of this tax reforms. But we are saying we should into it holistically, so that we don't send out this bill and in less than 3 months, we are talking about doing amendment. Bills on bills, this is just our own 1 cent. But in all of these, you will say, what do I know? I'm just a child. Thank you.